Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Wrath of the Righteous with me, Bring It On. We're back in the middle city, right outside the brothel, because someone told me I should come over here and strike up conversation with these guys. I'm pre-buffed because I'm assuming that conversation is going to devolve into a fight, but we'll see. Vile demons, dumb, countless, took all the power. Had there been more of us, would have strangled you by now.
They will break against our
What, we're getting hassled by
resolve.
mortals now? This place has gone to the gods. Slit his throat. We don't need a witness.
Let's try this way.
You've crossed the wrong mark.
This will hurt.
Be gone, fiend!
Alright, that wasn't too bad. Thanatotic Titan's Minor Rune. Say that 3 times fast. Mysterious rune inscribed in the language of the Thanatotic Titans. And belt of the venerated champion. This belt of Constitution +6 grants its wearer +2 bonus on Fortitude saving throws, and a +1 insight bonus to armor class against evil creatures and effects. That would be fantastic on Sela. For that rune. I wonder if that rune is used for these. I bet you it is. Even it's right beside the portal that takes us down here. I'm assuming it's for these stashes over here next to the building that the Osmar was in.
I know the way.
Alright, not for that one. Just find another rune we find somewhere else in the city. I should probably also check merchants' wares. It's possible that I can buy one as well. We'll see. We still have a whole section of the city to explore. Alright, or maybe it's just not for this. Who knows?
As it should be.
I actually wonder if it's faster to, well... I don't want my buffs to wear out, because I'm sure we'll get attacked while we're in the upper city as well. Come on. Go.
I'll go ahead.
The wall's out of the way. Why can't I go? Fine, we'll just do it this way. We'll go through the brothel, take the shortcut.
I know the way.
So, finish mapping out the upper city, and then we'll come back with Woljif and have him gather all the loot that we can't get on our first pass.
I am prepared. Follow my lead.
Alright, so we have this bridge to cross, and then we have some portals to take.
As it should be.
Hey, I heard about you. They say you're good in a fight. How about we find out? Or is eviscerating weaklings really the best you can do?
I will help where I can.
I'm always open to ideas.
Sounds like a fight this is about to break out.
Together, we stand.
You are my favorite aide.
We will do not fear. Do not waver.
I assumed he was going to do a 1v1 since he's called Deadly Duelist. I guess I was wrong. Everybody attack
You
him,
won't
and I'll have him
survive
charge
me.
this guy. Beautiful. I'm always glad to gut a worthy opponent. Now, what's taking you so long? This is the third time I've had to repaint my hooves, and you're still learning your lines.
I'm done with you.
Rain of Blood. What does that do? He's immune to dead or phantasmal killers, so let's stop casting that, and instead I haven't used grease in a while. Let's do that.
A calculated risk. This should do. Let's try this way.
The light. Take you.
Alright, that went pretty well. This tree is growing straight out of the lava, apparently with no trouble at all. Then again, it's clearly no ordinary tree. Blood oozes from scratches on its bark, and the buds on its branches reek of rotten meat. Rubbledum the actor. From behind a pile of expensive rugs and neatly wrapped boxes with clinking and fragile things inside, you hear a very, very loud whisper. An oddly familiar stage whisper. You're my Gretlin. My horn is falling off. Calm down. Let me fix it. Alright. Whose foot did I just step on? And whose chest spikes keep catching on my fake tail? Grandma, don't push me. Let me just glue that horn myself. Sosa's expression lightens, casting off the tired despondency of a man occupied day and night with unpleasant but important work. The cleric smiles broadly, and it is that good, pure, and kind-hearted smile you so often saw on his face back on Golarion, and so rarely here in the Abyss. Now listen in silence. Tina, my girl, your body paint is smudging. And why is it pink? Didn't we decide this demoness would be purple? And that was a terrible decision. Makeup is not a disguise. It need not faithfully reproduce reality. There should be some room for creativity. Actually, Makia, I mixed the paints in the dark. Pink, purple, whatever. It was just so hard to figure out, so I am now a pink demon. But the idea was to play demons, and play them convincingly. That's why we came here with these horns and tails, to put our acting to the test, to see whether the locals realized we're true demon, or we're not true demons. And you keep talking about creativity. In that case, why haven't you painted polka dots all over yourselves? What do you mean we haven't painted any polka dots? Look at my tail. For the love of all that's holy, please get rid of all that makeup when you get back to Dresden. I don't want the patrols to mistake you for attacking demons. By all means, absolutely. Wait a minute. Who said that? Alaro. We've been spotted. Makia, read the scroll now. What scroll? The one I gave you to use in case of emergency. You haven't been practicing your handwriting on it in case someone asks you for an autograph, have you? Quiet. I have the scroll. I'm reading it now. The Rapture of Rupture. We're not going in there yet. Lava flows into the fountain through a specially crafted magic portal. Alright, looks like we're gonna go up now. That island floated away. Yeah, let's go up.
Can't hide from me.
Sweet, 6 dinosaur bones. That's 6 legendary proportions. Couple of vampires. Can I speak to them? Be on your way. Our conversation is not meant for your ears, stranger. Oh yeah.
Time's not waiting.
A bet? Alright.
No reason to pause.
Huh? Oh, yes, what?
Rely on me.
I refuse to accept their statement.
This will hurt.
Endure this!
Oh. Encorche flair? Encorche flavor? What?
No glory without risk.
By the way, it scared us.
A calculated risk.
And yeah, they're running away. That's not good. Get back down here. Nenio, back to Phantasmal Killer, please. I'm assuming they're not immune to it.
You're irrelevant.
Where is heal at?
Kill is for you! I'll rip you apart!
This will leave a bruise.
This should do it.
Please get back down here. Do this,
They'll
and
beg
Socio
me
still
to
need that heal
stop.
out, please. Oh, he's feared. Never mind.
Into the
Oh.
fray. I'm all right. I'm all right.
Oh, whoops. She's not supposed to have done that.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
Let's try this one.
No match for me.
Having these two characters not participate in the fight's making it a lot harder than it needs to be. I guess they're out of range of her fear immunity aura. It is still up, right? Where's it at? I actually don't see it. Menace of Death. Oh, that's from her, Is it the amulet that does that? Yeah. No, I did cast Aura of Greater Courage. It should still be up. I don't see it.
I'll rip you apart!
See that?
Alright, Lan just killed Wendwag.
This will hurt.
The
Alright, Nenio's
This is
back.
not my time.
Fantastic.
Don't worry about me.
Lan is also back.
Make every strike count. You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Though not for long, it looks like.
A calculated risk.
Alright, well. Socio, come back down here, bud.
This should do it.
Oh, there's more.
I will bring down the divine wrath.
This spell doesn't work like that.
Let me help.
Alright, that was not smooth at all.
I'll remove this obstacle.
And imagine if I wasn't buffed up there. Alright, so we need to leave. There's Savalomek's mansion. So we know where we're going to come back to, but we need to go back and rest first.
I know the way.
I was hoping I'd have unique dialogue with the vampires since I'm a Dampier. I wonder if vampires look down on Dampiers since they're only half vampire.
Follow my lead.
It seems like a very vampire thing to do, so I'm gonna assume that's the case. They're not busy fighting Hugh Jackman or sparkling in the sun, they're being snooty. Oh, I need to not rest yet. I was extremely intrigued by the flesh markets. Such a rich assortment of organs and other specimens to study, but the prices were simply outrageous. Cutthroats and gougers, the lot of them. I mean about prices. Although they probably also cut throats and gouge the odd eye. Ah, you won't even get the joke anyway. So we do need to rest, because both the people we need for the quest we're trying to do are currently dead. I'm quickly running out of raised dead scrolls.
Hey, Asimar boy. I calculated the number of sexual encounters you've had in your life, considering the young age at which you presumably became sexually active, and your lack of general moral principles. The total was 2,184.
Let's look at your workings. So 3 times a week, twice on each occasion, for 7 years. Ah, there's your error. I go 3 rounds on Sundays. If we recalculate, that gives us 2,548.
Alright, that was a funny little dialogue. Nenio just got outmathed. Alright, let's make our way back to the upper city and Savamelekh's mansion.
That is not far.
Don't feel great about bringing Wendowag with us. She's
I'll go ahead.
Danger awaits us.
My will
ready to
always
move
be
out.
ready for the worst.
go through the door? There we go. 'Cause she is currently the weakest link. Haven't really been keeping up with my B team equipment. Not as well as I should.
Focus on the goal.
Can you guys just go through the portal? What's going on here? Am I missing somebody?
I will tell you I can.
Not your eyes.
Follow my lead.
Lane drops to his knees, his breath coming out in rattling gasps. He looks at you, trying to say something, black liquid bubbling on his lips. His human eye has turned white, something viscous and black slowly trickles from it like tears. Well, I think we found Savamelekh's lair. Wendowag breathes heavily, pressing her fingers into her temples. If this doesn't stop, I'm gonna slash someone's throat. It's like someone is whispering in my ears, telling me to kill, kill. You've always been a good-looking guy, Lan. This war paint just adds to your appeal. What is this gunk oozing out of you? Lan coughs and spits on the ground. It's just my black humor finally taking physical form. Pay no attention. I don't think your body can handle this. Are you sure you're able to fight the demon? Lan shakes his head. I can manage. I don't know what will happen when I go in, but I won't be a burden. Ever. If I can't walk, I'll crawl to him and gnaw on his ankles, or at least bite his toes off. Let's go, before you fall apart, wimp. Alright, suck it up and let's go. Let's finish him. Lan struggles to his feet. I will fight. I'm ready. If not for this, then for what, right? He's trying to smile. All he manages is a painful grimace. If I kill him now, Mongrels won't have to suffer. Ever again. If this was a rehearsal of my death, I'd rather die fighting that fiend than die like this. You probably will die fighting that fiend, Lan. Savamelekh is strong, although of course, not stronger than my master. Oh, we're going straight in. I'm not buffed. Oh good, okay, we can buff up.
Ready for anything?
Together we stand.
The world has suffered enough.
Alright, slow going, but I'm a little nervous about buffing up Wendawag. My gut tells me she's gonna betray us. But there might be a persuasion check we can pass to keep her in line. We'll see.
Anything new?
Meditate on your mistakes.
Where do you want
It
me?
might make you feel
I'm
better.
always open to ideas.
Honestly, I probably should have just used Legendary Proportion to save time. All right.
Ourselves?
Let's see what happens.
Only you deserve.
Can I just loot this, please? Not loot this? Alright, let's quick save. This is definitely going to be a fight, so let's go ahead and do this as well.
The goddess protects us.
Good. Bismuth is up front. The demon's grim figure, which resembles a skeleton with glossy skin stretched over it, hovers above you. The sea of eyes glitter hungrily in the darkness. The mongrels have been trained well. They make not a sound as they await their master's order to attack. My children have finally come to me. It took you a long time to find your father's home. I called and called. I started to think you couldn't hear my call, could not feel my touch, but I see that you do. Your bodies react to my presence. Black tears shed for a great sin. They mean my poison has penetrated deep within you. Land? I'll accept you if you want to join me. How do you want to be initiated? With my poison in the flesh of the innocent, like all of your kin, to build your strength. Will you let me thrust my stinger in you? Okay. This will either kill you or make you the greatest of all mongrels. Decide now, while I, your father, am feeling benevolent. The chamber grows darker, almost as if Savamelekh is absorbing the light. Land falls, trying and failing to get up. I'd rather die than serve you. His voice lowers to a dull growl. You're not my father, you freak. You know so little, you weak, pathetic mongrel. I made you. You are my creations, and you will return to me. Lane grinds his teeth to stop a scream of pain. Lies. Wendawag drops to one knee. I can still fight, master. What do you mean you made them, Savamelekh? Mongrels are descended from crusaders, who were poisoned by demon filth. Savamelekh's bulging white eyes drank in the sight of land writhing on the ground. Yes, and I was that filth. I was the sweet poison that corrupted them. I'll tell you a story, my naive commander. A long, long time ago, when stupid mortals thought that one crusade would be enough, angels came down from heaven to fight among you. Cariel, a child of light, led a troop of crusaders deep into the wound. The darkness deepens, and land screams in pain. Shut up, you scum. They walked for many days and lost their way. The wasteland seemed a labyrinth to them, as if someone had confused them on purpose. They ran out of food and water. Despair and incredible, rabid hunger overtook them. Only Cariel kept going, and demanded the same of them. And then one of the crusaders said, "He is a stranger, this angel. He is not one of us. If we kill and eat him, he won't be missed, and his holy flesh will give us strength to get out of here. See how he walks so briskly, without tiring. We will gain his strength." The other crusaders were terrified, but the more their hunger tormented them, the more eagerly they looked upon Cariel. And one night, in the darkness, they did what they had talked about, and the one who planted this idea in their heads dealt the first blow. And when the feast was over, I shed my crusader's guise and assumed my true form. I told them I was letting them go home, but that my brand, a brand of sin, would stay with them and their children forevermore. My poison would flow in their veins. When I gave the order, they would come to me. You are lying. Land is shaking. You are lying. So the Mongrel ancestors weren't noble crusaders. They are fallen sinners who committed a great and disgusting atrocity. They destroyed a child of light, and do not deserve to see the sun. Banished to darkness, doomed to starvation and deformity. The Mongrels belong here, with me. Flesh imbued with my poison is the only food they need. Serving me is the only life they deserve. I don't believe you. You're just making this up. Lan attempts to get up again, but fails, vomiting viscous black liquid. If I'm lying, why are you squirming before me now like a pathetic worm? You, who has not touched my poison or been my servant. If I'm lying, whence the taste of blood and raw flesh on your tongue? Whence the hunger that is currently turning your guts inside out? Shut up. I'll kill you. I'll destroy you. I will. Your magic didn't affect Lan in the caves below Canabris, but now it's turning him inside out. What changed? You really think my powers are as crude as that? In the caves I summoned those I chose. Here I am calling to the blood of all my children. I'm calling to the sin of their ancestors, to that old promise to return them to my side. No one can resist this call. The demon grins. And you, Commander, cannot resist the call of duty. Okay. This is why you're here, and not in your fortress. Where did you get these mongrels from? Didn't you flee Neathholm alone with your tail between your legs? Oh, Commander, don't assume you're the only one with a loyal army. I've been gathering my children for years. Those who were thought to have been lost in the caves actually found their true home. See any familiar faces, Lan? Lan looks at the mongrels. Rello. Old Gorham. But it's not possible. They're supposed to be dead. They went missing when I was a kid. My poison doesn't kill mongrels. It gives them life. A long, long life. Those who remain in Dresden also deserve a long life. But what about you? Is this how you want to die? I'd rather die than obey you. Lan doubles over in pain again. Lan, fight. It's just a demon. We've killed plenty before. You're stronger than this. I am. Lan tries to get up but can't, and he pounds his fist on the floor in despair. No, I can't. I let you down, Commander. I'm done. Finish me off. It's better that way. Didn't you promise me you would be able to fight? I didn't take you for a man who breaks his promises. Lan forces a smirk. Yes, and I promise to fight, as much as I can. He closes his eyes and takes a deep breath. Give me a minute. I'll get up. I can do it. I'll keep my word. Enough talking. It's time you paid for everything. Oh no, Commander. While I did receive mythic powers from my master, I'm not in the mood to fight now. It's time for me to visit my children in Dresden, the city you abandoned. Without me, they are wandering in darkness. but I'll give them power. Too bad you won't be able to follow me. We'll literally be worlds apart. No, you won't touch them. Kill me, but don't touch them. What are you talking about, my child? Of course I will kill you. Not personally, though. I'll leave you in the capable hands of your kin. And the best of all my daughters. It's time to end them once and for all, Wenduag. Wenduag takes a step towards Savamelekh. Yes, master. I'm no longer a slave of the pathetic mortals. I'll shed their blood in your name. Well, she just signed her death warrant. Why am I not surprised? You'll die in this fight, Wenduag. This time, no one will spare you. Alright, Lan, you take care of Wenduag.
You won't survive me.
Into the fray!
This spell doesn't work like that. Let's try this way.
Alright, we're already hasted up. Let's go ahead and cast a slow. Why am I not charging? Yeah, it was Lan's idea to bring Wenduag along as well.
Endure this! Eternal Rose, I call upon you!
Alright, just go fight him.
This will hurt.
Something? There we go.
Calculated risk. This should do it.
Alright, they should be able to handle these guys by themselves. I'm not worried about that. They do need commands, though.
Guide my blade!
Nenio, don't die.
Let's try this way. This will hurt.
Why am I so weak?
That survives
Vision
worse.
blurring.
Oh, they're coming in behind us,
Legs are
too.
shaking.
I
Peculiar.
was gonna get a pit spell out, but I can't.
A kill.
Alright, let's see if we can keep
Begone,
Lan alive as
fiend!
well. The heal spell for Lan. Did I do it right?
This is not my time yet.
Yep, hang in there, Lan. You're fine.
This should do it. Let's try this
Hey,
way.
turn around and fight this guy. Or don't.
Fall!
Alright, fine, we'll just
I will bring
focus fire
down
here.
the divine wrath.
Don't have control over Nenio.
Make every strike count.
This condition is irrational.
Eternal Rose, I call upon you.
Axiomites are not doing super great either.
Calculated risk.
We'll do this.
This should do it. Let's try this way.
I dedicate my body to service.
I don't know why I didn't have control over her. I didn't see a debuff on her. I still don't see one. I mean, now she's unconscious, but prior to that, I couldn't control her. I was gonna put a pit spell back here.
A calculated risk.
The light!
I can still
Take you.
fight.
need your assistance.
Good job, Bismuth.
Begone, fiend!
Into the fray!
You are beyond redemption!
Alright, Nania went down. Again, she shouldn't have. I don't know why I didn't have control over her. I didn't see what was affecting her. Probably something obvious that I overlooked. Windwag is breathing heavily. You will never win, but you somehow keep managing to survive, Lan. It was like a real cave rat. You won't be so lucky this time. Die. Is something supposed to be happening? There we go. That's it. They wipes the black streaks from his face. No more mongrel deaths. Windwag started it, and it must end with her. Lan sighs heavily. Windwag, why did you choose such an end for yourself? Lan is pale, but he's obviously much improved. It's a strange feeling. I ought to stop thinking about my tribe and fulfill my duty as a crusader, but I can't. I'm a mongrel, and I have a duty to the mongrels too. My heart is like my face now, split in two. My cold-blooded half tells me to forget about the tribe, but my human half is desperate to find a way back to Galarian. Lan looks at you intently. Until we do what the Queen sent us here to do, we can't leave this place, right? Or right, Commander? Tell me. I need to hear it. Are you alright? Lan chuckles. Right now I'm fine. I don't even have a headache. But inside, that's another story. Why not just jump around a little? If anything's come loose inside me, it'll rattle. That way we'll know if I need to run to a healer, or if it's too late. Lan wipes the remains of the black liquid from his face. A chance to wash my face would be welcome. Or maybe I should leave it. It could scare some passing demons, or scare off passing demons. It's over with Windwag. Are you glad? No. But I do feel relief. And other things. Let's not talk about this now. Savamelek's presence alone had you writhing in agony just now. Will you be able to fight him when we catch up with him again? I don't know if I'll be able to handle him or not, but I have to try. It's a matter of honor. Do you think Savamelekh was lying about your ancestors? I want to believe that he's lying, but deep down I know it's true. Our deformities aren't a sign of the valor of our ancestors who fought in the wound and sacrificed themselves for the cause. Our deformities brand us as criminals. We're not underground crusaders. We're outcasts who belong in the caves. Or in the abyss. I'll do anything to keep Sol and the others from finding out about this. I'll fight Savamelekh and rip his vile tongue out. But that won't change the truth. We're cursed forever. We're not responsible for our ancestors' actions, but we are free to choose our own path. I don't know. I used to think so. That was before I found out my people dismembered and devoured an angel. And so my belief in our heroic past and radiant future hit a bit of a rough patch. So I'm sorry. I can't find it in me to agree with you. The only thing I know for certain is that Savamelekh must die. The mongrels are safe in Dresden, no matter what that demon said. And only we can carry out our mission here. Lan takes a deep breath and then exhales loudly. You're right. There are plenty of people back in Dresden who will protect the mongrels. The Queen, Erebeth, and Evia. Yes, I'm going to trust in that. But even so, now it's personal. I have to go back there and face that demon. We have to keep going. Do what we came to the Abyss to do. There's no other way out. Yes, Commander. The sooner we finish here, the sooner we'll return to Dresden. Thank you for not abandoning me. And for your words. I'm going to make that demon regret the day he was spawned. That is my duty, and I will see it done. Whatever it takes. I'm surprised the Hand of the Inheritor didn't get involved in this fight. It would have been a good time for him to show up, I think. He could have chimed in with, on the Mongrel Curse. Verified what Savamelekh said, maybe?
as it should be.
Also, we did level up off that quest as well, which is awesome. So I'm going to explore this area, loot everything, and then in the next episode...
Can't hide from me.
That is not far.
we'll take care of all of our level ups and then continue exploring the upper city.
This was simple enough.
Also, we
My
need to
will
bring
is
Enio
resolute.
back. Let's go ahead and do that real fast. I should have... There it is.
Are we ready to move out?
Call me again if you need to.
So I wonder what happens if you don't bring Wendrag with you, if she shows
I'll
up
go
here
ahead.
anyway. I'm also wondering how Lan's story pans out if you choose Wendrag in the beginning. Because he's not going to side with Savamelekh no matter what. So I assume that if you have Wendrag in your party from the get-go, she remains loyal. And then maybe you just keep Lan as well. So the only way to keep both of them is if you choose Wendrag in the beginning. Or maybe Lan just won't come back. Alright, Fatal Mark. The owner of this quiver can use it to shoot 30 units of ammunition every day. On hit, its ammunition marks its target and creates an invisible bond among them. Whenever the wielder hits a marked enemy, other marked enemies suffer 2 to 6 damage. Okay. Keep your knees lucky dice as well. Alright, so I'm going to call the episode here. Off camera, I'm going to head back to the Nexus, using the same path I used previously. Rest up and prepare to level up at the beginning of the next episode. We'll make our way back to the upper city. I shall probably go back, rest, come back to the upper city off camera. Then we'll just level up while in the upper city. Then again, I want to level up everybody. We'll figure it out. Either way, we're going to level up first thing next episode, and I'm going to go back to the Nexus off camera and rest. So for now, thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.